Welcome everybody, I'm TheSeventhSword, and I wanted to make this quick video in regards to the Cronus Zen and the Xbox Elite Controller Series 1 and 2. I essentially made a profile that allows you to use the touchpad on the PS4 using the paddles on either controller. Again, this works for the Series 1 and Series 2 Elite controller. So let's talk about exactly how I mapped this out. I didn't map it out as simply as I wanted to. I wanted each touchpad swipe to just correspond to a paddle. But that's not how it ended up working out. And when I did successfully map it in the way that I will show you, I lost the touch click button for some reason. I couldn't map it to just a simple one button combination. So now what I had to do is I had to map it using when you hold down left bumper and then you press in the right thumbstick, you get the touch click. That's how that works. So, but when you let go, as you see in Ghost of Tsushima, when you click touch click, it's a permanent thing, it's a toggle, so it's supposed to stay active, but if you're not holding it down, it didn't work. So then what else, so something else that I implemented is if you hold in the left bumper, you press up on the D-pad, and then you press the right thumbstick, and you hold it like that, it activates it just like it would normally. So you can still do this while you're crouching as well, as long as you hold up first, because it doesn't really affect anything if you hold up on the D-pad in this game, and then you press the other options, you'll be good to go. So you can stay crouched, hold everything. Oops. I accidentally clicked left on the D-pad there. But as you can see, I'll go into crouch, I'll hold up, and then I'll press it. And then you see I stay in that stay crouched. And it's very important in this game because stealth is a key feature, and you don't want to be awkwardly going like, ho-ho, ho-ho, to activate your mode. That'd be really dumb. So that's how I did that. Now let's move on to the touch pad swipes. This is even a little bit more complicated, but honestly, once you get used to these controls, it's not too bad. You just actually have to start doing them, and it's worth it because I really like the Elite Series too. So I used the lower right, the upper left, and the lower left. Now this means that as long as you don't have these mapped as buttons, you're good. These need to be clear. If you want to clear your entire profile, you can do that by making sure that there is no light on the Elite Series 2. But again, I mapped it to, I only have the circle button mapped to the upper right paddle because I like that being my dodge. I wanted to keep it that way. Nothing else is mapped. Same thing with the Elite Series 1. As long as you don't map any of the paddles, you're fine. But if you want to go to default mode, you just tap this button twice, and it'll make it so that nothing is mapped onto the paddles. Okay, so this is exactly how I mapped the swipe controls on the touchpad. I used the lower right paddle as a catalyst. This is how you're going to start everything. This is how you're going to finish everything. In order to swipe right, you click the right paddle in, and this is going to be quick. I'm just going to show you the button press slowly first, but then it actually needs to be fast, and I'll show you in game. It's not going to activate when I press it slowly, but I just want to show you what you have to do, just so you get a understanding of how it works. You do right and then the upper left. Now you see nothing happen, but if I do it quickly, draw the sword, do it quickly again, sheath the sword. And then if you do the reverse, the upper left and right, you play the flute, and that's the left swipe action. Then we do it again and we deactivate it. Then we go lower right, lower left, and that will be the bow. That's the down swipe. And then you do it again, the reverse, and that would be the up swipe, which is the directional wind. The directional wind didn't activate, but you saw the icon pop up. See, like that. So that's how you had to do it. I'm hoping that later on down the line it'll be a lot simpler. I did see people try to make profiles that mapped it to the right thumbstick, the swipes, like up, down, left, right when you held down a button. Those profiles didn't work for me when I downloaded them. I don't know if it's because it's an Xbox Elite Series 2 thing or an Xbox Elite Series controller in general. They didn't work. I don't know why. So this is my solution to that. And again, I had to fix the touchpad because the touchpad wouldn't work when I had these mapped on their own. I had to do this weird convoluted thing. So hopefully this helps you. I'm going to have a link in the description below to download the profile. I haven't tested this in many games. I tested it in Ghost of Tsushima, which obviously it works really well. And I've tested it in Detroit Become Human, for the first scenario, and it worked in there. I don't know how complicated that game gets with swipes. I haven't beaten it. I haven't played all the way through. Again, this is mostly for just simple up, down, left, right stuff like that, and you can keep your touch click capabilities. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. I'll see you guys later.